defense, they're a confident bunch. Some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this when they're taking on a team that's lost 4 straight?
Well, if they're anything like their head coach, they're relying on that confidence. You and I both were sort of surprised at his weekly press conference when he was asked about this being a trap game. He was almost boasting that he didn't see anything to worry about. That surprised both of us in a big way because we know that could be a dangerous tactic because I can guarantee you the guys on the other side, they heard that, and they're looking for anything to galvanize them.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Open man, it's Jalen Darden.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A handoff to Fournette. About 3 yards there to the 27. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
That's caught by Jackson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And a trio of touchdown passes so far. They've got the lead as well. All is good in their football world at this point.
And it's so much fun for our colleagues, right? Think about our producer, our director, everyone putting together these shots. Wouldn't you love to be in the truck right now? For it. Give me that one. Give me that one. Give me that one. And we just saw 3 beautiful touchdown passes.
Now he's looking for 4. And they work this out past the 25.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Most are damaged at times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Running on first down is Sanders, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage before he's taken down. A loss of 1. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And just shutting him off there. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking up. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Miles Sanders with touchdown.
Entering franchise screen, you have 7 options. Resume is selected.
3 here on the year. And the Eagles go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Here are the Eagles. They're going to go for 2. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Entering franchise screen, you have 7 options. Resume is selected.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. In fact, if anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
On first down, Brady. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Guys, stay situated. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check.
Again, it's Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jackson. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
The Eagles offense set to begin the next drive. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Face mask, defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is?
Careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Eagles are pouring it on. Back to throw. David. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they...
Entering franchise screen, you have 7 options. Resume is selected.
Get it. And and extend this lead out even further. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Brady now to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long?
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Yeah, the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Eagles continue to roll. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Looking to throw. David to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Right? That's true. You've said it. Tampa Bay trots out there now. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second?
Entering franchise screen, you have 8 options. Resume is selected.
Of the coach's address.
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Brady. That's complete right side to Lazard. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Miles Sanders on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to add on to their first-half lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Back to throw. David. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound.